Millions of people have been captivated by the charisma and brilliance of actress, comedian, and activist Milana Vaintrub. But what if strangers start asking her how tall she really is? Internet users are naturally inquisitive, and we're happy to supply them with details they didn't know they needed. The narrative is about debunking preconceptions, celebrating individuality, and learning what makes Milana extraordinary, so stay tuned for more than just statistics. You should give this one your whole attention to the end. Milana Vaintrub is well versed in the art of capturing attention. Her support of social causes and her appearances in hit TV shows and commercials have made her one of the most famous faces in Hollywood. But now there's a new thread on the internet, where people are asking how tall she is. Topics such as self-acceptance, body image, and the pressures of fame have emerged from what seems like a superficial discussion. This morning's video delves into the fascinating world of Milana's measurements, what they reveal about our culture's obsession with physical beauty, and her assured and graceful handling of the spotlight. Keep watching because there's more going on here than what you can see. Before we get into the details, let's talk about who Milana Vaintrub really is. Milana had a rocky road to stardom. She was born in Uzbekistan but raised in the United States. Beginning her career in advertising at a young age, she eventually made her way to television and the big screen. Despite her fame from her role as Lily Adams in tea commercials, she has many other talents. Additionally, Milana is an outspoken activist who uses her platform to call attention to important social issues and fight for refugee rights. Her admirers respect her for numerous reasons, one of which is that she has managed to excel in both her lucrative career and her important advocacy work. For what reason, then, are Milana's measures currently so interesting? Nowadays, fans often start to wonder about a celebrity's physical attributes, and social media magnifies every aspect of their lives. Milana is one of a kind because of her charisma and natural attractiveness, but these qualities have also drawn unwanted attention to her physical attributes. An even bigger issue, society's fixation on physical attributes, is brought to light by the dispute over her measurements. The tendency to fixate on a person's physical attributes rather than their skills and achievements is common, despite the fact that it is natural to appreciate their attractiveness. The story of Milana shows that there is more to a person than meets the eye. In reality, what are Milana's dimensions? Everyone is talking about the question. Focusing on these figures, albeit varying from source to source, actually makes it harder to see the bigger picture. A vocal opponent of objectification and unrealistic beauty standards, Milana has spoken out against these issues on her own. What truly distinguishes Milana is not a set of facts, but rather her self-assurance, authenticity, and ability to interact with others. Her attitude to self-acceptance is an example for all of us to follow, since it shows that true beauty comes from inside. When asked about the challenges of being famous, Milana has been very candid. She has talked passionately in interviews and online about the importance of embracing one's individuality. There has to be a more respectful and inclusive conversation about body image, as she has also spoken out against the objectification she has encountered. Her openness has won many fans, and she is often cited as a model of poise in the face of fame. The fact that Milana was able to turn negative feedback into positive reinforcement is evidence of her resilience and determination. A lot of people talk about celebrities on social media, and most of that chatter is about how they appear. Milana has had to handle both legitimate acclaim and unwarranted criticism because of this. Social media platforms like Instagram and Twitter allow her to connect with fans, but they also expose her to invasive comments and criticism. The two-faced character of social media is highlighted by this exchange. On the plus side, it facilitates communication and self-expression among users. However, it could lead to unrealistic expectations and damaging comparisons. Anyone trying to find their footing in this world while maintaining an authentic online presence can take a page out of Milana's playbook. The most motivating aspects of Milana's story are her refusal to conform to societal norms and her determination to define beauty in accordance with her own standards. Her accomplishments as an actress and activist prove that charm and charisma are more valuable than any numerical record could ever be. By elevating individuality above superficial standards, her story compels us to reevaluate our conceptions of beauty and success. There's no mistaking Milana's message. Beauty is not found in fitting in with societal expectations, but in embracing one's own identity. She has risen to the top of an industry that, because to her views, often prioritizes physical attractiveness over substance. We may learn a lot from Milana's attitude towards self-acceptance and fame. Being oneself is the secret to true success, and her confidence, resilience, and commitment to being genuine are all reminders of this. From trying to change the world to negotiating the demands of social media, Milana's narrative offers profound lessons on preserving perspective and focusing on what really matters. She inspires and empowers her fans with her poise in the face of public scrutiny. Milana is helping to foster a culture that is more accepting and supportive by sharing her story and advocating for positive change. Society's obsession with appearance is another major issue that Milana's story brings to light. There is a lot of pressure to look a certain way in Hollywood and on social media. This often involves dealing with unreasonable expectations and constant scrutiny, which is particularly true for women. In the face of adversity, Milana remained focused on what truly matters to her, a remarkable display of resilience. The key to success, as her tale shows, is not conforming to other people's expectations, but rather striking out on your own and being true to yourself. Because Milana never ceases to amaze audiences with her brilliance and authenticity, fans are eager to witness her future endeavors. Milana is always an intimidating presence, whether she's promoting good causes, taking on new roles, or telling her tale. Having a successful career while being actively involved is a testament to her character and determination. To her legion of devoted followers, she represents more than simply another famous actor or public figure. She is a role model for the inner strength and beauty that is necessary for success. While Milana Vaintrub's actual stats have generated curiosity, that is far from the whole tale. By promoting positive change and achieving exceptional professional success, Milana is redefining modern role modeling. Her courage, honesty, and self-confidence show that being true to oneself is the key to finding your own unique beauty. Our culture's fixation on physical beauty is pervasive and impacts many people, not only celebrities like Milana Vaintrub. In a time when social media reigns and photographs and appearances are constantly front and center, it's easy to forget what truly matters. A person's worth is not limited to how they seem. Nevertheless, people are quick to form opinions about others based on superficial characteristics. The story of Milana is a cautionary tale about the dangers of fixating on physical attributes like weight and height, especially for young individuals like her who are still finding their place in the world. Her openness about these challenges emphasizes the need to rethink beauty standards and shift the focus from external looks to internal growth, morality, and accomplishments. The solidarity of Milana's fan base is one of the most heartening aspects of this conversation. Her talent, honesty, and composure under pressure have been the subject of innumerable online comments that praise her. For many, she represents the freedom to be oneself, unafraid of judgment from others. Also, many viewers have reflected on their own struggles with body image and self-acceptance as a result of this. They are contributing to a broader conversation on self-confidence by opening up about their own experiences and rallying behind Milana. Both Milana's fame and her role as an inspiration who stresses the need of embracing one's individuality have contributed to this sense of community. The media's role in perpetuating unrealistic ideals of beauty is an inevitable part of any discussion of this topic. With their Photoshop magazine covers and filtered social media posts, the media often presents an unrealistic, damaging, and idealized version of reality. For someone like Milana, navigating these expectations requires a strong sense of self and a commitment to authenticity. Through challenging established standards and sharing positive messages, Milana is helping to create a more inclusive and authentic representation of beauty. Her willingness to speak up about these issues shows that change is possible when individuals stand up for their beliefs, which is an important lesson for anyone working in the sector. A more accepting and inclusive culture is being fostered by conversations such as these as society progresses. The moral of Milana's story is that we should all do our best to appreciate diversity and recognize that we are unique. Instead of trying to mold people into a mold that doesn't exist, we may focus on what makes them special and create a culture that values uniqueness over conformity. If the next generation wants to succeed, they need to set their own standards, not try to live up to others. Milana's story is a powerful reminder of this. Her tale inspires us all to appreciate our individuality and accept who we are, regardless matter whether you admire her work or are just moved by her message. How do you feel about the discussion concerning Milana's measurements? Do you believe that appearance is given too much weight in society? Leave a comment below with your ideas and check back soon for more tales of the inspirational people causing a stir today.